Okay, so here we go. KKR on the verge of a possible elimination if they lose tonight to the Punjab Kings, led by Shreya Iyer. So at one level, Shreya Iyer's homecoming at the Eden Gardens. Three of our colleagues there, Devashish Sen, Rohan Chaudhary, and Gargi Rao at the Eden Gardens. Shomik Chakraborty joining me here in the studio. Devashish Sen, over to you. Do or die for KKR in the literal sense. You lose today and you are gone, because then it becomes 5 out of 5, and that's not happening. Both of us know that. So they have their backs to the wall. Do you see a KKR comeback, or do you see Punjab Kings dominate? Devashish Sen, set it up.
Yeah, obviously KKR has to pull up their socks, and they can do it. They can do it. They have done it in the past. In 2014, they were in a similar situation, and they bounced back in style and went on to win the championship. So that I'm a firm believer that KKR can do it. Yes, it is tough, but it is not impossible.
Gargi, same question for you. Last time you were wearing a Gujarat Titans jersey for some reason and supporting them. Today, thankfully, you are not wearing a Punjab jersey and supporting Punjab. But
That's
what's
because
happening? Ha, bolo.
that's because I didn't know. No one from Punjab Kings gave me a jersey, or I would have worn it.
So clearly you are anti KKR for some reason. But on a serious note, Shreya Iyer in tremendous form. In tremendous form. He will have that
Absolutely.
extra incentive at the Eden Gardens against the Kolkata Knight Riders. Set it up before I ask Rohan.
Look, I think this is a very interesting story building here. Shreyas Iyer being let go as the KKR captain last season, one of the most unexpected, I think, calls that we saw at the auction last time around in the mid season. But then yesterday, when you looked at the crowd, the way that the crowd was cheering for Shreyas Iyer, it's clear that the crowd still loves him. And when you talk to fans, all of them say that we want Shreyas Iyer to perform well, but obviously want KKR to do well. KKR to win, actually, as was the case with RCB as well. Everyone had said we want Virat Kohli to do well, but KKR to win. It's the same. The love remains the same for Shreyas Iyer, and that's the story. That's the entire story. And we're not saying again, once again, that there is any bad blood between Shreyas Iyer and KKR or the stakeholders or whatever. But there is ego at play. There will be a redemption arc that Shreyas Iyer will be looking for. It's always sweet. It's always sweet, and revenge is a dish best served cold. And when it comes to Shreyas Iyer, I think the crowd will be backing him tonight. Looking at how they welcomed him yesterday as well, they will be backing him to do well. And when it comes to the match, I think Punjab Kings have an upper hand here. I have, for some reason, a gut instinct that it's going to be Punjab who's going to win today, and Shreyas Iyer will come full circle when it comes to the redemption arc.
Ah, that means thousands and thousands of Kolkatans will be disappointed if what Gargi Raut is saying is true. Rohan Chaudhary, two bits of news for you first. Mohun Bagan leading 2-0. Sohail Bhatt. Sohail Bhatt scoring one, and the first goal from Sahal Abdul Samad against the Kerala Blasters. We are in the 78th minute. So Mohun Bagan leading 2-0. Can Kolkata Knight Riders make it a Bengal night? Rohan Chaudhary, over to you.
Well, Sahal scoring against Kerala doesn't give me a very good omen. I don't want Shreyas Iyer to be performing that good against Kolkata, as he led the team in the previous game, defending 1-1-1. Uh, the, Getting the record of defending the lowest title in IPL. Also, this fixture gives us a great history of chasing down the highest run in IPL. So this fixture always gives a good contest to look for. But I don't think Kolkata fans would be too much into backing Shreyas Iyer. Yes, IPL always has that angle of celebrating the superstars, but I think the loyal Kolkata fans would be backing their team because it's a do or die situation for them. And I think that the players have also that part in mind that it's now or never, because defending champions can't be going out like this. And I think the misfortunes that have happened in the last two, 3 games, I think it's time for them to regroup and show what a champion team does. So I think it's we have to see what the lineup comes, whether Rovman Powell gets the game or not. But I think it's Kolkata will go all guns blazing to win this one.
Shomik, you've been reporting from the Eden Gardens till last night. Set it up. I mean, what you've seen, Shreya Iyer's practice, Kolkata's practice, changes in the 11. How does it happen? Pitch before I go back to Devashish sir.
See, the thing, thing is that over the last few days, I have been covering the practice sessions of both the teams, and the reaction from the fans here gave me a big sense of pride as a Calcutan, because whatever the narrative was, I mean, it shows the way the fans here have received Shreya Iyer. That just spoke volumes for their knowledge of the game, because you can set whatever narrative you like, but they know that Shreya Iyer's contribution in KKR's title triumph last year. That is why, that is the reason why he has been, I mean, he has got such a warm welcome. I mean, even Shreya Iyer drew bigger cheers than the home team. Even I mentioned in one of my reports that the Bengal team, junior Bengal team, women's Bengal team cricketers, after completing their practice, they are watching practice the Punjab Kings training session from clubhouse upper tier. And as soon as he walked into the field, there was chant Shreyash Bhaiya, Shreyash Bhaiya. And Shreyash Iyer turned back, raised his bat, acknowledged them. So Harshit Rana came running in after practice. Shreyash Iyer put an arm around his shoulder. Once a captain, always a captain. So stuff like that. It is in, you can obviously you will give credit to the man who are behind the scenes. They set the plan, the team plan, they keep the team atmosphere good. But at the end of the day, it is out there in the middle, players execute those plans. And finally, I see it, I said it before and I'm saying this now. Shreya Shai is the best captain in this IPL as far as I'm concerned. And I see a lot of MS Dhoni in his captaincy, the way he goes through his instinct and gut.
Devashish, then same question. You have also been watching practice. Several photographs which have you sent us, outstandingly nice. You have watched from very close quarters. A word on Shreya Iyer, and secondly, also a word on the two youngsters Punjab have been banking on, Priyan Sharia and Prabh Simran Singh. Devashish, then.
Yeah, I think the difference between the both these two sides is the youngsters performing for Punjab Kings, which is not the case for Knight Riders. If you look at the KKR middle order, everyone has failed to fire so far. And Venkatesh Iyer, one good knock of 60, or be it Andre Russell, none of them has fired. None of them has done. That is the difference between these two sides. When you talk about Priyank Saria, who has scored almost 254 runs at a striker of 200. And that is amazing to see a youngster. So it's clearly visible that Ricky Ponting has given a freedom and to express themselves. And that is what has transformed this Punjab Kings side. This is the side, unlike what we have seen Punjab Kings over the years. Yes, and remember, this Punjab Kings side has not qualified for a playoff since 2014. So I think that it is kind of a refreshing to see someone like a Priyank Saria, Prabh Simran Singh, Nihal Wadhera, and alongside the like of Shreyas Iyer. Yes, Glenn Maxwell has not fired, but even though, despite that, Punjab Kings has definitely looked to be in the reckoning to be in the playoffs. Yes, it will be tough for Knight Riders. They had a golden opportunity last time after restricting Punjab Kings for 111, but bad luck to KKR because they have dug their own grave. So I don't see them qualifying for playoffs. It will be very tough. Means to win 5 out of 6 matches, it is going to be very tough, very tough. And the body language of the Knight Riders, it's very, very disappointing.
অশোক জয়েন্টস আস। অশোক, কি হবে বাবা, বলে ফেলো। আজকে যদি তোমার খুব ভালো গেল তো গুড বাই।
না, একদমই আমরা বিশ্বাস একদম যে আজকে আমরা এরকম অনেকবারই করেছি, আজকে আমরা জিতবই এবং এখান থেকে আমাদের যাত্রা শুরু হবে। এই আমাদেরকে মনে করতে হবে যে এখান থেকে আমরা টুর্নামেন্ট শুরু করেছি। আমি তাই মনে করবো, যার জন্য আমার আজকে বুকে লেখায় আছে চাক দে KKR, পুরো আজকে লেখায় আছে যে আমাদেরকে পুরো টোটাল টিমকে এখান থেকে শুরু।
পিছিয়ে যা দেখবো, দেখি কি লিখেছো তুমি।
চাক দে KKR, করবো লড়বো, চাক দে KKR,
ফাটিয়ে দিয়েছে, ফাটিয়ে দিয়েছে। এই
করবো
গরমের
লড়বো
মধ্যে এটা
জিতবো।
করতে কতক্ষণ সময় লেগেছে বাবা?
এটা প্রায় ঘন্টা দেড়েকের উপরে সময় লেগেছে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এবার
আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং,
আজকে যেহেতু ওয়েদারটা,
তোমাকে তোমাকে এখনই শাহরুখ খানের মেডেল দেওয়া উচিত।
আর আর পেছনে যেটা যেটা সারা ইন্ডিয়াতে কেউ করে না, যেটা আজকে আজকে যার জন্য ইন্ডিয়ার জনপ্রিয়তা ক্রিকেটের, সে মাই ট্রিবিউট স্যার জগমোহন ডালমিয়া। ইডেন গার্ডেন্সে কোনো খেলা হলে একমাত্র ফ্যান যে আমি, স্যারকে মাই ট্রিবিউট স্যার জগমোহন ডালমিয়া।
Well done,
Brilliant.
brilliant, outstanding.
কিন্তু অশোক, তোমাদের জেতাবে কে? রবম্যান পাওয়েলকে তো তোমরা খেলাচ্ছ না।
না, আজকে আজকে টোটাল টিমই সকল সকল ফ্যানের আশীর্বাদ নিয়ে, এবং আজকে যা ওয়েদার দেখতে পাচ্ছি, আজকে KKR জিতবে। এবং আমরা জানি যে KKR এমন একটা টিম।
ওয়েদার দেখতে পাচ্ছ মানে কি দেখতে পাচ্ছ ভাই? তুমি এইরকম গরমটা এত তোমার ভালো লাগছে?
না না স্যার, এই আধ ঘন্টা থেকে পুরো এখানকার ওয়েদার পুরো চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেছে। এখন ঝড় পুরো হাওয়া উঠে গেছে, ওয়েদার দারুণ এখন। হ্যাঁ, আমি জানি না খেলা কত, হ্যাঁ দারুণ ওয়েদার পুরো। এইটুকুনির মধ্যে এখন পুরো হাওয়া উঠে গেল, ঠান্ডা একদম, মানে আমার গায়ে এত রং করার পরেও হেভি লাগছে, দারুণ। কিন্তু আমি চাইবো যে আজকে এখান থেকে,
Gargi, Ashok is saying that the weather has completely changed. It's breezy,
হ্যাঁ
it's beautiful. What is he saying?
It's too
হ্যাঁ,
hot
একদম
for
একদম
me.
Huh?
It's too hot for me. Yes, it's breezy. Yes, it's breezy, but it's still very, very hot.
He's saying it's outstanding weather, and because of that, KKR will win. What is he saying? I did not understand. It's outstanding weather, and because of that, KKR will win. Ashok, clearly, I
হ্যাঁ
hope God is with you today. আজকে যদি তুমি হারো, তুমি প্রচুর কাঁদবে, which we none of us want.
না, আমি আজকে হারবো না এটুকুনি আমার বিশ্বাস আছে। কেন আমি জানি KKR যেখানে একটুখানি টাফ গেম হয় সেখান থেকে জিততে শুরু করে, এটা আমি দেখেছি। হয়তো টিমটা একটু ক্লিক করছে না, হয়তো মিডিল অর্ডারটা, তবে আমার বিশ্বাস যে যে কোনো খেলাতে যদি ওপেনের স্টার্টিংটা ভালো হয় তাহলে সেই খেলাটা জিতা অনেক সহজ হয়ে যায়। তা যেহেতু আমাদের এবছর ওপেনিংটা ক্লিক করছে না, তাই আমি মনে করছি যে আজকের থেকে আমাদের যে যাত্রা শুরু হবে, আমার বিশ্বাস যে আজকের ম্যাচটা জিতলে, দিল্লি ম্যাচটা জিতলে পরপর আমাদের ঘরে আবার দুটো ম্যাচ, তাই আমরা সেখান থেকে আবার জিততে পারবো। আমার বিশ্বাস যে 5-6টার মধ্যে 5টা জিতলে আমরা কোয়ালিফাই করবোই। এবং যদি আমরা কোয়ালিফাই করি, আমি এখনো বলছি আমাদের বিশ্বাস কোয়ালিফাই করব, আর যদি আমরা কোয়ালিফাই করি তাহলে চতুর্থবারের জন্য ট্রফি কিন্তু KKR করবো, লড়বো, জিতবো রে। তার কারণ আমাদের আইকনিক স্টেডিয়ামে ফাইনাল, এবং আমাদের আইকনিক স্টেডিয়ামে একটা সেমিফাইনালের মধ্যে গেম আছে। তাই আমরা বিশ্বাস করি যে এখান থেকে আমরা করবো, লড়বো, জিতবো রে, এবং চতুর্থবারের জন্য ট্রফিটা আমরা জিতবো রে।
Wonderful. Devashish said, this is why KKR fans are KKR fans. He's saying 5 out of 6, then the semi-final, then the final. Ashok, thank you very much for joining me. Outstanding. তোমার মতো ফ্যান থাকলে ভাই কেউ আটকাতে পারবে না, এটুকু বলে দিতে পারে। He's in dreamland. Devashish, clearly he wants to win everything good. That is why it is. But he's talking about the opening combination. When I compare a Priyan Sharia, Prabh Simran Singh versus a KKR opening combination, Devashish, that's where the game is done. KKR batting has been absolutely amazing. Who do you expect, Devashish Sen? By the way, the KKR team bus has just arrived. There you see the KKR players, Chandrakant Pandit. Who's that one? Harshit Rana, I think, right? Harshit Rana. Harshit Rana, that's the KKR team bus, folks, right on your screen at the moment. Devashish Sen, over to you. Describe.
Yeah, it's been quite some time. As I speak, the Punjab teams have just arrived. Yes, but the KKR team was welcomed by some dhol tasa. As you can see, there were talks that they will be wearing black armbands. But why is this celebration? I'm totally dumbstruck with such kind of celebration, which is uncalled for, because the team is arriving and you welcome them with dhol tasa and also, and this is not the time to celebrate. And I wonder why, whose idea was it to welcome the KKR players as they arrived at the Eden Gardens? This is not something that we have watched it, that we have witnessed it throughout this IPL season. None of the matches we have seen such kind of welcome for the KKR, as if that KKR is right on top. as it KKR, that the Knight Riders team is right on top on the points table. Means obviously, and as you can see that it is very very. Means I would not have preferred to. It's not the time to celebrate. The country is still mourning what happened in Pahalgaon. So one would hope that KKR go on to put up an inspired performance. What do you know?
Okay. Rohan and Gargi have come together. A lot of people are asking about the weather and weather update and conditions. Rohan, Gargi, if you can hear us? Arey baap re. Please to still setting up. Devashish, how is it there? Are the crowds there? Do you expect fans? What's the build-up like?
No, I don't see a full house today. I don't see a full house today as was the case in the last match. It won't be definitely 58,000. Yes, there might be 45,000 definitely because Kolkata crowd is very crazy. Means even if the team is not performing, they will turn up and cheer the KKR team. And then the beauty of Kolkata crowd is that they always support the team who has done well. Even there might be some loud cheers, even if a Shreyas Iyer or a Priyank Iyer strikes some good shots or Arshdeep Singh picks up the wicket, they would get the same cheer as like the KKR players. So I am looking forward to not a big crowd, but yes, it will be a decent turnout. So far, it's been there's not much crowd around in front of me.
Priyansh Arya and Prabh Singh, who starts for Punjab this season. How excited are you about watching Priyansh Arya? Clearly, a man for the future. Eden Gardens, if it's a good wicket, one can see Priyansh Arya blazing away. If it's a wicket like the last one, Varun Chakravarti versus Priyansh Arya or Sunil Narayan versus Priyansh Arya will be quite a battle. Gargi Rohan. Okay, Shobit said on the same pitch, there will be some turn. Yes, Gargi and Rohan.
Then like you said, Varun Chakravarti versus Priyansh Arya will be the matchup to look forward to because Priyansh Arya, as we've seen, has really stepped up for Punjab Kings, and it's actually when you look at the larger picture of Punjab Kings, every single person, and with Punjab Kings, the thing has been. It's not one or two, phenomenal performances that have come forward. They have really started performing as a unit, and that's one of the best parts about their performance this season. But Priyansh Arya, yes, another young batter cropping up, very very so much potential at the top. And if it is like the last game, then it's going to be a little bit challenging against a Sunil Narayan and a Varun Chakravarti. But yes, it will be an exciting battle to watch.
But Shreyas Iyer against spin has been fantastic this season. He hasn't been out against a spinner, and he has been batting with an average of 195, 96 against spinners. So this KKR spinners might as well have to work a bit harder to get the Punjab Kings captain out. And he has been, though the last two games has not been that good, but Shreyas Iyer has been good against spin. So I think it will be a good matchup for KKR spinners versus the Punjab batters.
He makes a very important point, Shobit, about Punjab versus spin. On the other hand, there is a Yuzvendra Chahal. KKR might just struggle if they make another wicket like that. Rashid Khan and Sai Srinivasan side should expose them.
See, first of all, Rohan, the fact of the matter is that Shreyas Iyer is the best Indian batsman against spin. He can make spin golden. He is that good. Not only Shreyas Iyer, mind Nehal Wadera. He has been excellent this season as a floater, playing as a floater in that batting lineup. He has been excellent this season. You show me one player in this KKR setup, in this KKR batting unit, who can match Nehal Wadera in terms of being a floater. There is none. There is none. There is a rigidity in terms of KKR's batting, in terms of KKR's planning. I believe it would be a good call to open with Ajinkya Rahane. For that would make the middle order more flexible. Ajinkya Rahane has been doing well at number 3. He is the team's top scorer at number 3. But if Ajinkya opens the innings, that will give middle order a little bit of extra flexibility.
Devashish Sen, would you still open with Sunil Narayan? Still Sunil Narayan for you, or you want to change that?
But if you have to play Sunil Narayan Muriyada, you have to open with him. He can't play him down the order. He has to open the batting for KKR. And if you look at last season, he has performed really well. But my concern is the other opener. I mean, obviously, when you talk about the other openers in the KKR, none of them. Quinton de Kock, apart from that 97 he scored against Rajasthan Royals in Guwahati, he has not fired in any of the matches. Neither Ramanullah Gurbaz in that last match. So KKR will have to think out of the box. Means perhaps maybe they can fall back upon Lubnit Sisodiya, but it will be interesting, which I don't think that will be the case. I think I won't be surprised if Quinton de Kock is again given a chance tonight's game.
So Devashish Sen says Quinton de Kock. Shomik and I are just talking about Lavneet Sisodia, Gargi Raut. There is also a Rovman Powell. A West Indies coach has come out saying, why don't you all open with Rovman Powell KKR? Because he can take advantage of the field restrictions much better against the harder ball. How do you kind of analyze this, Gargi? Rovman Powell, Quinton de Kock, Lavneet Sisodia, Ramanullah Gurbaz. What do you see KKR do? Because the opening combination has not fired.
It has not. And you see, the way that this season has been going, any team that gets the opening partnership to fire is the team that is winning the game. It is absolutely the truth. And if your opening partnership isn't firing, you're not going to win games. You cannot depend on your middle order for too long. And in any case, KKR's middle order is also not firing. So who do you have? Who do you have there? If you want to have a Rovman Powell at the top of the order, opening alongside Quinton de Kock, that will be a very Gautam Gambhir-esque sort of move. And, very risky, but it could also give you high rewards. It's a high risk, high reward sort of situation at this point. I'm not sure how fruitful it will be, but, at this point, give it a try. Nothing is working out for you. You've been stuck to one template for the last however many matches you have played. You've changed nothing in the lineup. You've tried nothing new. At this point, might as well.
An unpopular theory about Sunil Narayan and his performance as an opener last season. It was sort of playing a Russian roulette, and that worked last season, which was an aberration. Sunil Narayan is not a batsman, far from it. I mean, it was a sort of trying your luck. It clicked last season, but if you look at his career as a batsman, you will see you cannot call him a batsman. Last year it worked, but then again, every team with their data analysis and everything, data analyst guys, everything, they worked on that. And this season, he has been found out.
Okay. Devashish, lots of questions coming. Let's take some fit monk saying, please don't mess up with Raghuvamshi batting position today, dear Rahane. Your thoughts on Ankrish and where should he bat? One day he bats at 4, one day he went to bat at number 9.
Yeah, and he has looked good. Means obviously the knock he has played, he has looked good. Means and the manner in which he scored, his strike rate is very impressive. He has scored almost 200 runs so far. And if he is an impact player, which is the case very likely, because Vaibhav Arora and Ankrish Raghuvanshi has been sort of given. They have been the impact players for KKR. So I think. Definitely not number 9. Ankrish Raghuvanshi should not be vested at number 9, which was the case in the last match against Gujarat Titans. If you play him as an impact sub, you need to promote him and perhaps give him that freedom to express himself.
Okay, Rohan Chaudhary, Mohun Bagan has won and has entered the semi-finals of the Super Cup. So that's your result from Bhubaneswar. Rahul Giri will soon report. So he's not coming home. Rahul was getting homesick. So that's not happening. He's got to stay
that's not
against all odds, beating Kerala. But the question here, UK strong Shudeep Dada, whatever that means, is the weather condition, key player, and trump card. Gargi Rao.
Weather conditions too windy.
Okay, weather conditions I will describe in 2 words: wind and garmi. That's all.
It's so windy that my phone failed twice.
Yeah, mine also fell, but I caught it. So that's how windy it is. It has actually slowed down now. The breeze has slowed down. Yeah. But at the same time, very, very hot. It's very humid.
Very humid. We are just sweating by standing only.
No, not at all. The skies are clear, absolutely clear.
But it's very humid.
Okay,
So
and
there
the
should
second
not
one
be
was
any due
key
problem.
player and trump card. Key player and trump card.
Oh, I think it's going to be Shreyas Iyer. It's his time to shine. It's. I always like to. I love a redemption arc, and if Shreyas Iyer comes out and performs tonight, I think it will be one of the best things that we'll watch tonight. And I want it to be a cracker of a game. I want it to go down the wire. So we all enjoy the game, and also KKR fans. Everyone who turns up at the Eden Gardens fills the stadium to the brim, gets a good match to watch.
Bhaskar Rai saying, Devashish Sen, please drop Venkatesh Iyer without fail tonight. Bring Sisodia, play Russell and Rovman Powell both. Devashish.
ভাস্কর বাবু, ভাস্কর বাবু, আপনার মুখে ফুল চন্দন। But but I don't think Venkatesh Iyer will get dropped. Means obviously he is the vice captain, and when you invest in almost 24 crores, yes, he has so far failed. Apart from that one knock, but that what baffles me is that why don't you try Venkatesh Iyer at the top of the order for us opening the batting? Because 2021 season, when you look back, it was Venkatesh Iyer's role in the top order, opening the batting, and for that KKR went in on to be in the final. So that has not been the case. Chandrakant Pandit, it means obviously he has someone who has followed Venkatesh Iyer very closely has to be Chandrakant Pandit. So what is going on with him? Means obviously he is the best man to judge. We are no one from outside. It is the KKR think tank, and I think which needs to sort out their batting order. They need to think out of the box for us sending in a Venkatesh Iyer opening the batting. What's the harm? If he fails, so be it. But if he gets going, then he can easily get to that very good power play runs for us 60, 70. And this Eden Gardens wicket is again going to be a high scoring one. So I definitely feel that it's a 190, 200 or strip. It's the same script that Gujarat Titans match was played. So I definitely feel.
Okay. Fitbank is saying, Rohan, please have a glass full of chilled mango lassi with Gargi. Gargi ma'am and Rohan sir, please have a glass full of chilled mango lassi. The only person who can get that is Devashish Sen.
That has too many calories.
We had
Fit Monk. You can't be name your channel Fit Monk and talk like that.
But yes, the weather is a good breezy summer evening. The only thing is too much humid, so that's not the good part. But right now it's quite breezy, so it's kind of it's a mix of cool breeze and hot humidity. So I don't like the humid part, but it's quite windy. So I don't think it will be that exhaustive also.
Okay. Mohan Bagan win, Shubhajit Ghosh, absolutely. Asim Hans, good one. Venkatesh Iyer struggling against spin. The point that Devashish made. Shobik, you think that is a chance? Venkatesh Iyer at the top of the order?
See how confusing and muddled things have become for KKR. Here, as we are doing our live, I mean, we have discussed the possibilities of Ajinkya Rahane, Venkatesh Iyer, Rovman Powell, and Lubnit Susadia opening the innings.
This comment is for Gargi, Vipro boss. If mango lassi has too much calories, I guess then wind is the only edible thing.
There are plenty of things. You can have a glass of chilled water. How about that?
Watermelon is good.
No, I'm just kidding. He's added melon to my water.
UK strong Sudeep Gargi, I am a fan from Karnataka. Where is Prithvi Shaw? Asks Naimuddin. The way KKR showed intent while chasing 112, no intent, absolutely bizarre. Shubham Singh, all sir TQ so much streaming good. What does this mean? I don't know.
It's thank you, TQ as in thank you.
Okay. I didn't understand.
No, I also.
Chilled water, aka rain. Asim Hans. People are taking your case. Anyway, Shomik, go for it. Venkatesh Iyer.
Venkatesh Iyer, see, I was talking about that only, how muddled and confusing things have become while doing this live over the last half an hour. We have discussed the possibilities of Ajinkya Rahane opening the innings, Rovman Powell opening the innings, Venkatesh Iyer opening the innings, Lavneet Sisodia opening the innings. So that that is how muddled and confusing it is. I think, see, Dwayne Bravo categorically said this is a batting unit that has lost confidence. Number one, which is a very, very bad sign for any team. Because when you have lost confidence, you need an inspiration, an on-field inspiration or spark to regain that. And it has to, can someone from the existing setup do that? From that point of view, I think KKR need a fresh face. And I would still say Rovman Powell could be that man. If, for example, hypothetical, if someone like Rovman Powell, who will not carry the excess baggage of failure over the last few games, comes in and plays a 30 ball 90, for example, that might provide the inspiration. So from that point of view, KKR, I mean, there will be changes. KKR will bring in changes for this game. Who will come in and who will sit out, we have to see.
Okay, Shubham Singh, Boriada, be like this Gen Z. Are boss, I am Gen A. So don't worry. Devashish is Gen B. I am Gen A. Shomik is C. Gargi is Z plus. PBKS has struggled against good quality pace bowling, Gujarat and RCB. Devashish, good point. If you have good quality pace, and KKR does have good quality pace, either in Harshit Rana or in Vaibhav Arora, if you come hard against PBKS, that's where you can pick few wickets. Gujarat did that with Siraj and people. RCB did that, Hazelwood and company. Clearly, that is a very good point from Dipro Bose.
Yeah, I totally agree with Dipro. Means obviously Harshit Rana and Vaibhav Arora, especially Vaibhav Arora, has done really well in this season so far. Both of them has picked 10 odd wickets. If they can making those early inroads for us, get see the back of Priyank Saria and Prachur Singh, then you can straight away bring on Varun Chakravarti or Sunil Narine and attack the Punjab Kings batters. And one thing that is to be noted in last two matches, it is the spinners that have failed to deliver for KKR. Both Sunil Narine and Venkatesh Iyer, Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti were wicketless. If you look at that Gujarat Titans match at Eden Gardens, they went wicketless. And that was a perfect strategy from Shubman Gill. So I think if KKR can make it early inroads for us, get rid of those two openers, then you can straight away get a Sunil Narine or a Varun Chakravarti in the power play and straight away attack. I think Rane will have to use his bowlers very wisely. And that has been very disappointing as far as KKR's plan B is concerned. There has not been out of the box thinking when it comes to using the bowlers or perhaps promoting someone like Andrew Russell up the order. So let's see. Obviously, only time will say whether KKR starts thinking out of box, because the time is very limit for them.
Artling saying, Boria sir, just observe Shomikda when he talks about MI, literally like Vidya Balan turning into Manjulika. Oh, wow. Gurbaz or Deacock, who is more reliable, or both are sitting ducks? Asim Hans, take it, Shomik.
See, I have a question for Devashish, in fact. Devashish, do you think that even if, I mean, suppose Punjab Kings bat first, and even if KKR bowlers manage to restrict them for something around 160 or 170, does this KKR batting lineup has the confidence to surpass that? Even if they are chasing something around 170?
It's a very good question, Shomik. I mean, obviously, does the batters have the confidence? But then again, you said that
we saw the body language, right?
We saw the body. Yes, yesterday's practice session only. We saw the body language of the KKR team yesterday in the practice session, where the Punjab Kings players went through an intense training session. KKR players, you can make out from the body language. Obviously, their captain did not turn up, their vice captain did not turn up. So, as you rightly said, perhaps maybe someone playing an inspiring knock, someone like a Rovman, if he does get a nod in 30 or 90, you need some sort of some inspiring knock from someone. Be it an Andre Russell, be it a Venkatesh Iyer, be it a Ajinkya Rahane. But the problem is that that middle order has been a big, huge disappointment, huge letdown. That KKR middle order.
He's right. I mean, that's where the match is lost. Rinku, Russell, Ramandeep.
Absolutely. And if you see, Ramandeep has sort of 39 runs from Andre Russell has 55 runs from 6. Ramandeep is around 31 or 32 from 5. Rinku is around 132. Venkatesh Iyer I think Rinku is around 140. Rinku is around 132. This is the state of this is the state of affairs as far as KKR's middle order is concerned, and the top order is not doing well. Actually, KKR's problem starts at the top and runs through the middle. That 95 all out was a big setback. And after 95 all out, Ajinkya Rahane masterminded a spectacular turnaround after 36 all out. But here he is struggling to mastermind the turnaround after 95 all out. And it clearly reflected in the team's body language, in the team's confidence level in the last quarter.
Devashish, Gargi and Rohan are trying to join back. Their internet was patchy. Hasim Hans, another question. Opening stands are the biggest difference this season. It puts pressure on
Now is it good?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you because your internet was.
Okay, great.
Pardon me?
देखते वक्त सुनने ही देख पा रहा था सिर्फ सुनाई दे रहा है
Your internet is still patchy. Yeah, Devashish, opening stands are the biggest difference this season. It puts pressure on the whole team. Devashish said.
Yeah, absolutely. If you just take Punjab Kings for instance. Both Priyank Saria and Prabhsimran Sen, the start they have given in the power play for Punjab Kings, that has eased the pressure in that middle order. And then someone like a Shreyas Iyer, Nehal Vadera, Shashank Singh, don't forget Shashank Singh. Means and also and they have done really, and they have just capitalized on the start they had the Priyank Saria and Prabhsimran Singh has given, and that has been the difference for KKR. Yes, despite the fact that Ajinkya Rahane has definitely given played some great knocks, but none of the KKR middle order batter has capitalized on the start given by Ajinkya Rahane.
Can KKR make any changes in the batting order for the next season? Oh, Abba, ekhoni already next season e chole jaccho lone enigma. Ei season e thako. Don't worry, some games. Don't go to the next season. Next season batting order mega auction 27.
He's already lost hope.
Exactly. I mean, this batting order has potential. They're just out of form. Sritam Datta, Rohan Gargi. Some people saying batting order has potential. They're out of form. Some saying no hope. Where do you both stand on this? Some okay. Naimuddin, goodbye to Russell.
There are times in franchise cricket because these are not players who play with each other year round. So when it clicks, it clicks. When it doesn't, it doesn't. There is a bit of luck involved, no matter how much you want to ignore that fact. There is a bit of luck involved. There is a bit of, and obviously, execution not working properly. And we are also seeing that there may be some rifts or, let's say, not the right person in control or whatever you want to call it in the dressing room. So clearly people are not on the same page, and that reflects on the field. And I've said this before, Gautam Gambhir says that a winning dressing room is a happy dressing room, but also a happy dressing room is a winning dressing room.
Yes, and I think bringing in Rovman Powell today would be that bold move that we can expect, because nothing is going right. So why not try something new if that happens?
Devashish, if KKR lose today, do you see a Chandrakant Pandit mid-season removal?
Definitely. If KKR does not make it to the playoffs, I definitely see. There has been a history for KKR in the past. Means we saw Owen Morgan being removed midway into the season as captain, Dinesh Karthik taking over. So there has been a past for taking Knight Riders means obviously, and the first one to be made the sacrificial vote will be Chandrakant Pandit. Yes, with due respect to Chandrakant Pandit, he has done well as far as domestic cricket is concerned. But last season it was all about Gautam Gambhir. KKR winning the title, you have to attribute the success to Gautam Gambhir rather than Chandrakant Pandit. So I definitely feel that if KKR does not make it to the playoffs, I think the axe will fall on Chandrakant Pandit.
But I think KKR are a very mature franchise. They will not remove a title-winning coach mid-season. That is my personal opinion. I haven't spoken to anyone about it. But this is my personal opinion that I don't see KKR removing even if they don't qualify, but changes will be there for sure next season. And Devashish just mentioned that name. I hear from my sources, he could be a possibility. This man could be a possibility returning to the KKR fold. That is Owen Morgan. Nothing has been finalized yet. Nothing has been proposed yet as well. But there might just be a possibility Owen Morgan returning to the KKR fold next season.
Interesting observation. Owen Morgan back to the KKR fold as what mentor, coach.
Could be head coach because they are on very good terms. KKR management and Owen Morgan are on very good terms.
Okay, this is very interesting. Devashish, quick thoughts before I go to these two. Owen Morgan possibility. Indian coach experiment given up.
Yeah, I somewhat agree. But you need a foreign coach. Means obviously Indian coach KKR has tried with Chandrakant Pandit. It has been a mixed bag for him. Obviously, 2023 season KKR ended up seventh. Last season it was all about Gautam Gambhir, KKR winning, going on to win the championship. But I think Chandrakant Pandit has been a big letter as far as man management is concerned, as far as decision making is concerned, as far as clarity in role is concerned, as far as batting order is concerned, as far as utilizing Andre Russell is concerned. Lot to be the talk of talked about as Chandrakant for Chandrakant Pandit, I think, and also one needs to question the role of Otis Gibson. Why on earth do you appoint someone like Otis Gibson? What has been his role in this KKR setup? So, but I think if you ask me, I would say Abhishek Nair will get a bigger role. If you ask me, I would say Nair is the best person. He will be given a bigger role next season. And I won't be surprised if Abhishek Nair is being named as if KKR decides to just go away with Chandrakant Pandit. I think Abhishek Nair is the right man because he has worked with several players in this KKR setup. Someone like a Rinku Singh or a Venkatesh Iyer, I think Abhishek Nair would be the man, and that has been the reason that he has been reappointed as the obviously in the coaching setup.
Devashish, I agree with you. Abhishek Nair is set for a bigger role, that is for sure. But I think they would like to have someone a bigger name for the top job, the cherry on the top. They would like to have someone with a bigger name. Abhishek Nair would perfectly complement that person, be it Alan Morgan, whoever with some reputation. Abhishek Nair is a very good coach. Everyone acknowledges him. That is fine. He has a very good, very good rapport with the Indian core of this team. But as a franchise, because see, there is a brand involved in it also. And if you are, for hypothetically, if you are bringing back a former captain who took you to the IPL final and he is a World Cup winner, and given Ian Morgan's reputation, someone who changed the template as far as white ball playing in white ball cricket is concerned, I think if Aman Morgan comes, hypothetically, he and Abhishek Nair would very well complement each other. But I don't see Abhishek Nair. Yes, he is set for a bigger role, but he is not going to be the cherry on the top. That is my observation.
Rohan Gandhi, 10 minutes to the start. What is
Also,
the crowd like? Is there a build up? Have people started to come in? What's happening? Give me a sense. Are you seeing the same kind of excitement like last day, Gujarat Titans day? Give me an on ground report.
Yes, I'll come to the crowd. One observation that I made from the SRH match, which I saw as a spectator, that Dwayne Bravo was a man who has been mostly communicating with the players on ground, and not Chandrakant Pandit, and he has been the more active one in giving information and instructions to the player in between the game. So that's one observation. The body language says more leader on field than Chandrakant Pandit is. And coming to the crowd, I think it's a bit low turnout today. I'm not seeing that buzz, but yes, it's a good turnout to be honest. But for a Saturday night, I think it's a bit low. Raghi, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the last time we came here for the Gujarat Titans match, it was packed. It was actually, the crowds were pouring in, and we did not have much space to stand here. But today, when we look at it, it's pretty chill tonight. Not a lot of crowd. Usually at this point,
Chill as in windy.
No.
Oh, I think
is
chill.
also chill.
Crowd is chill. Actually,
The
yes.
crowd is pretty chill. There's not much
Not
buzz
much
around
buzz,
here.
yeah.
Not at all.
45 minutes to go, Devashish.
You're on
From where
mute,
you
I
are,
think.
45 minutes to go. Do you think more than 35, 40,000? Gujarat had 55,000 crowd on that particular night against Gujarat Titans. Do you think it will be a lesser crowd tonight? Is it also because KKR is not playing well? What is the reason? Because it's a Saturday night. You should get a big crowd.
No, I don't think we would get a full house today. Obviously, by this time normally we see a large turnout, but that has not been the case. I'm standing right in front of gate number 14 and 15, and it's pretty empty in front of gate number 15 and 16, which is just next to the clubhouse gate. And I don't know what is the case the other side, the gate number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But as far as this portion is concerned, there is hardly any crowd. Means you can clearly make there is plenty of empty. The roads are pretty empty, and I think it will be a very low turnout. We have already witnessed in the IPL this season. There has been a very low turnout in one of the matches this season. It might be the same this match as well, because the point is the team is not performing. You have a team performing, you would immediately draw crowds, but that has not been the case with Knight Riders this season.
দেবব্রত রাহুল ভুবনেশ্বর থেকে লাইভ করছে ভাই। তুমি যদি সুপার কাপের শো দেখতে চাও, তুমি রেভ স্পোর্টস বাংলায় চলে যাও। তুমি রেভ স্পোর্টস বাংলায় গেলে রাহুল এবং অভিনব দে আর লাইভ এট দ্য মোমেন্ট অ্যাজ উই স্পিক। ইউ ক্যান গো এন্ড ওয়াচ। জয় মোহনবাগান বলছো যেটা, সেটা ওখানে কিন্তু এখন ফুটবল হচ্ছে। আমরা এখানে ইংরেজিতে আইপিএল করছি, বাংলাতে অগ্নি আর তৃষা আইপিএল করছে, আর রাহুল এবং অভিনব ফুটবল করছে। So if you want to watch that, you can absolutely go there. Last several minutes on the show, আর টসটা নিয়ে শেষ করব। Shomik, is there a way back for KKR? Serious question. Is there a way back? Are you still going to give them a chance starting tonight? Is it possible?
Yes, possible.
It's possible.
Absolutely, because KKR have been a very resilient franchise. We saw it in 2014, winning
Even 21 in Dubai.
2014, 9 matches on the spin they won. 2021, and there Venkatesh Iyer provided the spark.
Correct.
During the Dubai leg. So KKR have been a very resilient franchise. It is possible. I will not rule them out at all. Just a bit of inspiration needed. Someone has to play that kind of an innings that will provide the inspiration, or might have to come up with a spell that will provide the inspiration. Maybe a Vaibhav Arora hat trick, or maybe a Varun Chakravarti hat trick, stuff like that, or maybe a couple of brilliant catches from someone. That kind of spark this team is needed. I will not rule out KKR still, because they are a very resilient franchise.
Lone Enigma, 2014 there was Gambhir, 2021 there was Morgan. Who does KKR have in 25? Let's see. Devashish Sen, are you ruling a miracle out, or do you still believe in a miracle like Shomik Chakraborty?
There has to be a self-belief. Means obviously, as Komija rightly said, this is not a bad team. Obviously, on paper, they are a very decent side. All-round side, I would say, because they have the bowlers, they have the fast bowlers, they are world-class spinners in the likes of Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti. They have the batting lineup, the firepower, but somehow or rather, they have not clicked as a unit, and that has been a big disappointment. But obviously, you have to have the self-belief. Chandrakant Pandit needs to instill that
I'll
self-belief in
stop
that
you
side.
there.
Until
I'll
you have
stop
that
you
self,
there. I'll stop you
Nice
there.
story.
Rovman Powell makes his debut for KKR. Rovman Powell makes his debut for KKR is what we are getting from the ground. Shomik Chakraborty had
Who
filed the
next way?
story this morning that it is a bit surprising that they've been struggling. Rovman Powell wasn't tried earlier, if not now, when? Shomik Chakraborty's story from this morning, Rovman Powell making a debut for KKR. Devashish Sen, quickly react before I go to Rohan and Gargi.
and finally some good sense has prevailed. So finally some good sense has prevailed. Yes, we have been talking about Rovman Powell for last few pre-match shows. But finally, it goes to be seen. Obviously, he has. We know what a power hitting batter he has been for West Indies. He has led the West Indies in T20 format. So I think the most interesting thing will be, but what will be his batting order? Means obviously, I don't see him opening the batting. 100%, I don't see him opening the batting. But really, what would be his batting order? Means obviously, that would be interesting. Means he can be used as a floater. If you ask me, because if KKR can get a start, but I don't see him being vested as was the case with Andre Russell or Ankush Raghuvanshi. You cannot afford, now that he is playing, you have to send him up the order. Maybe 6, 7 somewhere there.
Devashish says he might not open. He might just open Gargi Rohan. KKR just takes a punt and put Rovman Powell at the top of the order and say, go. Go blast the balls first 6 overs. You've got your license to kill. Hit it out of the park. The ball is hard. Eden Gardens, that's when the ball will come onto the bat. Is there a punt there for KKR? Gargi Rao, Rohan Chaudhary.
100%. I think, first of all, I think it's a good call, but at the same time, this could be risky as well. But what do you do when none of your batters are working? You have to take a punt like this, and it is one of them. Who goes out is the question. Has it been confirmed?
No, no.
I think it will definitely be Andre Russell. I have a feeling it's going to be
I
Andre.
think
Well,
dropping Russell would be a bit risky on the franchise part also.
but why? But he's been bowling 1 over, has not been scoring many runs. So who do you sit out? Is it going to? Do you think it's going to be Sunil Narayan?
No, I don't think so.
Then who is it going to be? I think at this point, for me at least personally, it looks like it's going to be Andre Russell who will sit out.
Devashish said Shomik Chakraborty. Shomik, your story. Who's sitting out?
I don't know who will sit out. It could be Andre Russell, but it could be Rahmanullah Gulbaz also. Lovelit Sisodia coming in as a wicket keeper. It could be. In fact, that would be a very pragmatic call.
I would say that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Rahmanullah Gurbaz drops, Sisodia at the top, Rovman Powell comes in.
Exactly, and you play both Andre Russell and Rovman Powell. It was sort of evident from the from KKR's net sessions over the last 2 days. Those who had watched those net sessions closely had an indication that there is going to be a change, and Rovman Powell is going to be. Rovman Powell is going to get a game at long last. So that was the trigger as far as writing that story was concerned, specifically observing the nets closely, and even at this age, even during this technological boom and everything, the good old practice of watching the nets closely served me well.
Does Russell guarantee his position in the team just because he plays in multiple Knight Rider franchises, Devashish Sen?
Yes, I think it will be a harsh call. Means obviously you're dropping Andre Russell because Andre Russell means in there is someone who has done well for Knight Riders, being part of 3 championship wins, right? And someone who has contributed in the past. So it will be very interesting, and that will be a bold statement from Knight Riders think tank to drop a Andre Russell. We both Shumita and me were observing the next session, and it was Andre Russell who spent in the most time as far as batting is concerned. He had an extended batting session last night as well during the practice session, batting in the center wickets. So I doubt whether KKR will take a harsh call dropping. Means obviously with KKR, so Sunil Narin and Andre Russell. it will be a bold statement. If you ask me, I don't know really. Obviously, but there is one thing that obviously would be interesting. Yes, dropping Ramananda Gurbaz will be a wise idea. Will be a wise option and getting in a Shishodia opening the back.
I think dropping Russell would be a bit difficult on this point that he is much bigger as a brand for the for the franchise, and I think that part will come in. I don't know, 2-3 minutes more, and we will get to see the lineup. But I think as a brand, Russell is a much bigger brand for KKR franchise to sit him off, and I think. If had Rovman Powell been playing from the start of the season and he has been performing like Russell has been performing, I think he wouldn't have had this much opportunity that Russell is getting. I think that brand part also comes in, and it's I think a bit difficult for the franchise also to get someone like Russell out of the team.
A lot of people, a lot of people are saying Anrik Nokia has been underutilized. Gargi Raut, you agree? Anrik Nokia underutilized, 145 plus bowler, just one game so far. Even that game, has he? Should KKR use him better? Should they kind of
मेरा भी
put more faith in Anrik Nokia?
On ये-
Gargi, you hear me?
My bad. Yes, I can. Yeah, I think, like I said, with KKR, what you've seen throughout the season is they are sticking with one template and one template only. You haven't seen much experimentation. Even if you take the case of Anrik Nokia, he's an express pacer who could get you a lot of wickets on this KKR deck. Yet we are yet to see any sort of utilization of Anrik Nokia. He can bat decent as well. But when it comes to KKR, again, I only have observed one thing, and that they are sticking to one template, and that is not working for them. From tonight, I think we've seen a drastic change now that Rovman Powell has come in. Maybe going forward, we'll see an Anrik Nokia also in the team.
Devashi said, is Rinku Singh a problem, you reckon? Is Rinku Singh a major concern?
Yeah, both Rinku Singh and Ramandeep Singh. In fact, Ramandeep Singh has hardly contributed. He has hardly contributed in for KKR this season, and obviously he along with Rinku was retained last season, and those 2 hours for KKR has been a huge letdown. Both Rinku Singh and Ramandeep Singh.
Shomik, RRR, Russell Rinku Raman.
Ramandeep Singh, I think he's not working. He's a very good batsman, but on those pitches where you need a bit of versatility as far as batting is concerned, it's not about just plunking your front foot forward and swinging the bat. I think Ramandeep will be found out, and that has been the case for him. Eden Garden's pitch is asking for quality batsmanship. It's not just about going there and hitting the.
KKR wanted this kind of a wicket.
They wanted, but they didn't have that batting line. That is the reason why Gautam Gambhir didn't ask for such kind of pitches last season. You see, KKR won 5 of their 7 matches, home matches last season, and they played on belters.
So are you saying that this year KKR was wrong to say those?
Exactly. It was a wrong call from the team management, and also Ajinkya Rahane, after losing just one game, the way he spoke about the pitch, that our spinners need more turn from this pitch, that sent a wrong message to the dressing room as well. That sort of set the tone for a bit of negativity.
Devashi Sen, your thoughts?
Yeah, Bodhiyata, can I just get back once again?
Yeah, Shomik's point that after one match, Ajinkya's comment about the wicket. If you now see the moment the wicket is not really performing. Gautam did not ask for a wicket like this. 5 out of 7 last year.
I think that comment from Ajinkya Rahane after that loss in the first match against RCB, I think that has gone into the minds of KKR. And from the second point, it only added fuel to the fire. Obviously after in that press conference in Mumbai. So I think Shomika rightly said last season it was there has not been any difference as far as the wicket that was on offer here at the Eden Gardens compared to last season, and KKR did win five matches at the same venue. So I think that pitch that all these talk about
Punjab opted to bat.
Toss update. Punjab has won the toss and opted to bat first.
Punjab opted to bat first.
Okay. So there you go. Punjab has opted to bat first. Gujarat Titans batted first, batted KKR out of the contest. It was good night, KKR. Shomik Chakraborty, react before I go to Gargi, Rohan, and Devashish.
See, if you put on 180 odd on this Eden Gardens pitch against a batting lineup that is low on confidence, you are always putting them on under pressure. That is one thing. Also, this is the same wicket that was used for the last game, and the pitch is a bit dry. So, and they have Uzi Chahal who can use the conditions to his advantage. Uh, all combined, Punjab Kings have won a very good toss, and they now have to put runs on the board to put KKR under further pressure.
Devashish, thoughts, toss.
I think it's a very good toss for Punjab Kings to win, and if they get a start from Prop Simran and Priyank Sharia and Shreyas Iyer, it will be a perfect homecoming for Shreyas. He was the captain last season, and if he can make a statement with his bat, we remember last time both the sides played in Molalpur. Shreyas Iyer failed to get going; he got out for a duck. So I think it can be playback time for Shreyas Iyer. We saw what it was. What Shubman Gill did, he was an ex-knight as well. Prasid Krishna also fired in that last game. So I think what it happens normally with KKR is that it's their former KKR players who has always fired. And today might be the night for Shreyas Iyer.
Devashish, Shreyas Iyer has said he's feeling a bit nostalgic.
Poor guy. Did that go on air?
Yes, that went on here.
Okay. No, but I understand where Shreyas Iyer is coming from, and he actually got a lot of love last night as well after the practice session when he came out. He obliged. He stayed for the fans, gave them autographs, gave them pictures. So I understand where Shreyas Iyer is coming from. At the same time, he has the chance to script the redemption arc and kind of show KKR what they missed out on, which I think they will be contemplating throughout this season because of the way that Shreyas Iyer has changed things around for Punjab Kings, and obviously the way that he's batting 250 plus runs already. And if he performs tonight, I think it's going to be a great show to watch. So when it comes to the toss, I think Punjab Kings made a very good decision, and Punjab Kings have been batting first in quite a lot of matches back in their home ground and have been doing really well. So this is nothing new for them.
So Andrew Russell keeps his place.
Iyer opening the batting from what we see in the team list.
And Russell keeps his place.
Gilbert's out.
Rinku Singh, Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell, Rovman Powell, Vaibhav Arora, Chetan
कौन था?
Sakaria,
Deepak गया.
and Varun Chakrabarty. Chetan Sakaria comes in for KKR. So Venkatesh Iyer, if you go by the team list, is put at number 2. So is expected to open with Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Sunil Narayan slotted down the order. Rovman Powell in the middle order. That's KKR.
ये खत्म हो गया भाई.
Shreyas Iyer, Josh Inglis, Shashank Singh, Nehal Vadera, Glenn Maxwell, Rahmatullah Omarzai, Marco Janssen, Yuzvendra Chahal, and Arshdeep Singh for Punjab Kings. Closing comments from all my guests.
Intrigued. The KKR cap to Rovman Powell was given by Abhishek Nair and not Chandrakant Pandit, who is the head coach. If you want to read between the lines, you are allowed to do that.
Devashish, same thoughts.
What is we got to do with Chandra Abhishek Nair handing the cap to Rovman? It can be anyone.
Shomik is trying to create controversy.
Come on, Somita. But I think KKR has made a wise call. I was in fact telling that why not opening the batting with Venkatesh Iyer? Means obviously 2021 season it was Venkatesh Iyer. Obviously, what an innings he has played opening the batting. Eventually, it was that performance that opened the doors for India. So maybe tonight is the moment for Venkatesh Iyer. But at the first, KKR have to restrict Punjab Kings first. Whether they can do it, restrict Punjab Kings for a low total, That will set the tone because KKR could not defend 111 against Punjab teams. So if
Okay.
Punjab Kings can,
Chalo, my predictions. I'll start with you, Devashish. Prediction before I go to Gargi and Rohan.
I put my money on KKR to bounce back. I put my money on KKR to change this total today.
Okay.
Win
Devashish
the match
saying
tonight.
KKR. Rohan Chaudhary.
Well, the fan inside me says KKR, but will be Shreyas Iyer might just take the match away with his leadership skills. He has been tremendous, even if he doesn't fire with the bat, but he has been a great as a leader, and he knows this crowd, knows the crowd, and it's always good to see. I don't know what fell on me from the tree up, but I think yes, Punjab might just be a bit ahead of KKR, but yes, the fan inside me says KKR should win.
Quite a
So
long
Devashish
explanation there from Rohan, which was not
Rohan has
necessary
said,
at all.
Rohan has said, head, Rohan is saying heads you win, tails I lose. That kind of comment. But nonsense.
Yeah.
So Devashish then says KKR. Where do you stand, Gargi?
Punjab is winning this one.
So Devashish then KKR, Gargi Raut, Punjab. Sumit Chakraborty.
Rovman Powell playing a crucial innings and taking KKR over the line.
So Devashish then KKR, Shovik Chakraborty KKR, Gargi Raut, Punjab. Rohan, I'll give you one more opportunity. Take a side.
KKR.
Okay, so then it's 3-1 in our studios for KKR. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the game if it's KKR or if it's Punjab. Devashi said, thank you very much for joining me. You go to take your photo position. Rohan Chaudhary, Gargi Rao, go and enjoy the game. Sumit Chakraborty, thank you very much to everyone watching. We will come back end of the match. KKR, if they lose, they're out. Almost out. And if Punjab win, they are almost through in terms of opening a door to the playoffs. So we will see. Massive night awaits. Thank you very much for watching.
Shabba khair, Devashish.